Hi, sixth graders. This video is to help you with your next assignment, which is a project in turning in your explanatory essay. Let's get started. All along so far, you have been doing pieces of your explanatory essay. And now it is time to polish it up and turn it in. So, the introduction to this lesson is think back for a moment to the image of a house being built. First, a foundation is laid, then the outside walls are framed. Next comes the framing of the individual rooms. Once the framing is complete, sheetrock is installed, along with electrical and plumbing. When all of the technical details are put into place, decorating begins. Writing an essay is a similar process. First, you need a foundation. The foundation is your topic. Outlining your main ideas and gathering supporting evidence is similar to the framing process. It is here that your essay starts to take shape. Developing your thesis statement, body paragraphs, introductory paragraph, and concluding paragraph are all part of the building process. Now you're ready to decorate. At the end of this project, you will be submitting the final draft of your explanatory essay. So basically in this video, I'm going to go through with you your next assignment, which, like I said, is the explanatory essay. You can come back to this video at any time to review exactly what you need to do, or it is all in the next lesson. So one piece of vocabulary you're going to need for this is explanatory essay. Is an essay that teaches something new or shows a subject in a new or reorganized way, explains procedures, tasks, or how to understand an idea. Well, this was already presented to you, it's just a review. And hopefully you won't be like that girl there, throwing all your drafts away and trying to come up with a new one at this point. Hopefully you have things pretty much nailed down by this point. So, you are going to be revising your explanatory essay. The purpose of an explanatory essay is to share information about a topic with your audience. Your essay should consist of the following: an introductory paragraph with a hook, transition, and thesis statement. 3 body paragraphs with a topic sentence, transition words, and supporting evidence. A concluding paragraph with a restatement of the introductory paragraph's hook, restatement of the thesis, transition words, and closing. Remember, it's like a hamburger. The top bun is your introductory paragraph. The 3 body paragraphs are the meat and cheese and vegetables on the hamburger, and the bottom bun is your conclusion. So when revising a rough draft, it is important to focus not simply on the main ideas of the essay. Okay, you've already done that, but also on the style, language, and transitions. We'll talk about transitions more in a minute. Consider these your decorative elements that make the essay stand out. This is what I'm really going to be looking for in this assignment, is what decorations you've added to your essay. So using a formal writing style. Write in the third person and avoid pronouns such as I and you. Okay? You're going to be writing in a formal style like you would read something in a textbook. Okay? They don't usually say I and you, and you're not expressing your opinion here. You are giving facts, telling about something new. So, an incorrect way to do it is, you should always wear a helmet when riding a bike. No using you or I. A correct way to say that same thing it is important to always wear a helmet when bicycling. So remember that. No I and you. You avoid the use of contractions and abbreviations in formal writing styles. An incorrect way is bikes can't reach the same speed as cars, but they're faster than boards. The correct way to say that same thing would be, bicycles are not as fast as cars, but they are faster than skateboards. Okay, formal writing style. Avoid the use of slang. Incorrect. That BMX is one sick ride. Correct. Riding a BMX racing bicycle is exhilarating. Okay, and I shouldn't have to tell you, no texting language here, and use an active voice. Incorrect ways to do it is the bikes were being raced by the boys through the neighborhood. Correct. The boys raced their bikes through the neighborhood. And you use technical language. Here's not the way to do it. The kids rode their bikes down the street, and that's boring. Correct would be to say the 6th graders, instead of the kids, pedaled their 10-speed Huffy bicycles, okay, instead of bikes, down Main Street and to the middle school parking lot instead of down the street. Much better for using a formal writing style in an explanatory essay. Now we've come to transitional words. Transitional words show the relationship between ideas and help the reader move easily from one idea to the next. Transitional words can show similarities or differences between ideas, show the effects of an event, idea, or decision, and establish a sequence of events. Overusing transitional words can detract from your writing. Limit the use to 2 to 3 per paragraph, and yes, I'm going to count. You do need to use transition words, but only 2 to 3 per paragraph. So, use the following chart to aid you in creating transitions. Voila, the chart. So use this chart to find transitional words. Okay, you can always go back to this video and this slide to find some transitional words to use in each paragraph of this essay. Okay, if you were if you needed a word to show an addition to something, you might use again, also, and, another, besides, as well as, likewise, moreover, similarly, furthermore, and in addition. Okay, notice those that last half of that list is more formal and is better vocabulary than the first half. So yes, you can use the word and, but and shouldn't be the only one you're using all the time. Okay, I'm going to count also how many times you use and. Okay, so if you want to talk about a contradiction, a difference, you might use although, and yet, even though, on the contrary, otherwise, on the other hand, however, in comparison, instead, nevertheless, yet, or while. Okay, if you want to show a consequence of an action or something that an event, you might use as a result, because, consequently, so, hence, thus, unfortunately. Okay, because and so are also words that we tend to overuse, just like and. So, limit their use. You may use them, but limit their use. Choose some other words too. And if you're presenting a sequence of events or a sequence of how something is done, you might use first, second, after, throughout, presently, in the, beginning, during, earlier, finally, to begin with, next, and now. Oh, and once. Sorry about that. Okay, so there's a good chart of lots of different transitional words you can use. Focus on your word choice. Use words that are specific, not general. Incorrect. It was really hot. Correct. The summer sun was sweltering. Okay, use specific and descriptive words to paint a picture in my mind. Use details that paint a vivid picture in the reader's mind. Well, what did I just say? Incorrect. The tornado's winds were very powerful. Yeah, that doesn't tell very much detail. Correct. The tornado, with wind speeds of over 200 miles per hour, tore through the fields, pulling corn stalks from the ground and projecting them like missiles through the air. Wow, I can really picture that one in my mind. And keep your words active, like we talked about before. Incorrect is the football was thrown through the air. Correct, the football spiraled through the air. Okay, proofread. Last but not least, proofread. Read your essay before turning it in. Or ask one or two people to act as readers for you. Well, both. You should probably do both. And when reading it over, you need to read it out loud to yourself. Remember, because your eyes might slide over mistakes, but your ears would catch them. Okay, look at that t-shirt over there. Proofread carefully to see if you any words out. Now see, if you just read that with your eyes, you might, in your mind, it might make it right. But if you actually read each word, it says, proofread carefully to see if you any words out. Yeah, you left some words out there. So anyway, check your work against the rubric at the end of the next lesson. At the next lesson where you turn this in, there will be a link at the end of the lesson, and it comes up with a rubric showing what you'd have to do to get the best score and what you have to do to get the worst score. Okay, check it to make sure you have mastered the target here. So your actual assignment is revise a 5-page explanatory essay using formal writing style, technical language, and transitional words. Use the following checklist as you put your essay together. So you don't turn in your essay with underlining and circling, but you do this right before you turn it in to make sure you have all the elements you need. So underline your thesis statement in the introductory paragraph. Make sure you've added it. Underline the topic sentence in each body paragraph. Remember, there's 3 body paragraphs. Circle the supporting evidence you've used to support your topic sentence in each body paragraph. Count the number of transition words used in each paragraph. Remember, 2 to 3 per paragraph, and underline the restatement of the concluding paragraph. Make sure you have all those elements so you can see them physically with your eyes. Okay? Then take all of that out and you're going to turn it in. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know before turning in your essay. Please make sure that you've included all the elements that we just talked about. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to reassign. So, if you're watching this video, you must call and talk to me for credit. I'm going to ask you for a brief summary of this video. There's both of my phone numbers. Try both, please. If you have to leave a message, please leave a message at both places so I am sure to get it. Sometimes I am in cell range, sometimes I'm at home. It depends. Okay? All right. Well, good luck on this, and I will talk to you later. Bye.